Hey everybody. This video is being done the same day as my last video. I just took the shirt I was wearing off and can't find it again. Um, First and foremost, I just want to say that I've been talking this week about how I've been under the weather. Turns out I actually have COVID. No worries though. I'm going to be fine, and we'll make a full recovery. I am vaxxed and boosted, and that won't be a problem. And as I say that, I will block anybody who starts giving me grief, even what they think is reasonable, constructive grief about being vaccinated. One, because vaccines are not supposed to stop you from ever getting sick. They are supposed to help your body fight the infection. And if they do their job really well, they will fight the infection before you ever start to show symptoms. Two, I don't particularly appreciate being taken to task on my personal medical decisions. Anyway, so all of that said, I'm making this video because I was going to respond to an individual who had commented on my previous one of my previous YouTube videos about the Snow White remake. And of course, it began with a screed about how I needed to shut up, about how I needed to enjoy the movie or embrace the movie or shut up, that I needed to, that the movie was not made for me, so I needed to not be commenting on it, and that I needed to learn how it feels to be discriminated against so that I would appreciate the making of a movie, why movies like this need to exist. All right. He went on from there, but quite frankly, if that's how you're going to come at me, I'm not going to take the time to consider anything else that you have to say. The only reason I thought about just deleting your comment and going on, but the only reason I'm saying this is because I teased the response video in the previous video. So I just wanted to clarify to everybody that I'm not going to do that. If all you have, sir, is a serial, or madam, whatever, if all you have is not, if you feel the need, rather, to begin not with arguments, but rather a series of reasons why I don't deserve to be in the discussion at all, then I don't think there's any reason I ought to treat you as being worthy of being in the discussion or dignify you with my time. What I will say is this. Something I criticized recently in one of my videos was how Matt Walsh, the conservative commentator, is so solipsistic that he can't perceive of a world outside of, or he can't conceive of anyone that could be happy in life not living exactly the life that Matt Walsh wants to live. He is so narrow-minded, so self-centered, so self-focused that he truly lacks the ability to perceive anyone else being happy doing anything outside of what he approves of. That kind of lack of self-reflection runs rampant on both sides of the aisle. And Democrats or progressives, or whatever term you want to use, have the similar problem. And I say this as someone who does not like Donald Trump, wants to see him in jail. And if you, by the way, if you watch this video and naively ask me why Donald Trump deserves to be in jail as if you don't already know that there's charges pending against him, yes, I will block you for that reason too. Just because you're capable of describing Donald Trump's alleged crimes in an inoffensive way does not mean that he's not potentially guilty. Anyway, as someone who despises Donald Trump and never wants to see him again, the first thing I started doing was looking at the problems with the opposition party. And the problem with the opposition party is that the leading opposition party to Donald Trump in this country is one that is so far up its own ass with its own sanctimony and is so convinced of the inherent rightness of whatever idea it farts out on any given day, that to anyone, anytime they encounter any degree of criticism or disagreement, or even the presence of persons they know to hold outside voices, the only response they have is fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, over and over again. And your your in essence fuck you to me with that comment is no different from a long, long line of fuck yous that have been coming out of the what we now refer to as the toxic woke contingent and that kind of thing. Contrary to your assumption about me, I am not some kind of uber traditionalist, nor do I think that saying a movie does not need to be remade constitutes some kind of neo-reactionary call for return to traditionalist values or something like that. Like I said in the video, the people who actually run this country, the people who actually run the world, they are not threatened by your woke Disney remakes. Oh yeah, what? That's going to keep you happy? That's going to keep you happy and sucking on the government teat. Here, have more, have lots more, just tons, endless woke Disney remakes. Have all the woke Disney remakes you want. Let's we just did Strange Planet. We'll redo Strange Planet and make it even woker. Every character will be gay. You know, they are not threatened. The establishment is not threatened by these things at all. The establishment knows how to keep people happy with bread and circuses, and they always have. So stop acting like you're doing anything important by defending an asinine Disney remake, and at least have the intellectual honesty to admit that people who speak out against Disney remakes as being unnecessary and trite and empty and hollow and creatively bankrupt, etc., are not necessarily right-wing reactionaries, nor do we deserve to be discriminated against, nor do you know what discrimination I have encountered in my life. I think if you did and you had any degree of basic human empathy, you would eat those words. Anyway, no further comment is necessary. We need not speak again. Good day.